Please like and comment. That would really help the progression of this channel. Thank you.
Well lads, what's the crack? How's everyone doing? I'm obviously doing great. Now, as the year 2023 is coming to a close, and we're obviously going to get a better year because, as we know, it only gets better, I wanted to round it off with a few topics that I didn't want to talk about, and maybe a few traditions. Now, I had this video that came out a few months before. It was about immigration, and then I had another video come out about protests in Ireland over immigration, right? And Jesus fucking Christ, you'd think that a nation of people who have been literal slaves in America would be a bit more understanding of people coming from third world countries, but apparently not. Becoming rich in European really does make you more ignorant, right? Fucking love joke. One thing before we get into 2024. If you're watching this and you're anti-immigration, fucking birth rates are only low when the country is rich. If a country is poor, it's going to have higher birth rates. If a country is rich, it's going to have lower birth rates. The reason why white people have low birth rates is because they live in rich countries. And when these immigrants come here and you let them assimilate, you give them a high wage, you give them jobs, right? We're not getting into Schrodinger's immigrants, right? Immigrants that are both so lazy they don't want to work and also stealing all the jobs, right? Let's just say they steal all the jobs first. Hypothetically. They'll work, they'll assimilate, come to our society, become rich, and then they will have less children. And since white people are the majority anyway, they're just going to mix with the white people. The white people are going to take the good shit from their culture, whatever that is, even if there's nothing, they're just going to fucking breed them out, I guess. And then they're just going to be regular white people, but their surnames are going to be like Khan Big Al Bekov Abu Al Ahmad Ahmadinejad Khalifa bin Hamad. But they're going to be like the whitest motherfucker out there. Like they're going to be some fucking Love Island cunt. Like. Oh, shit. Another thing I wanted to talk about is polyamory, right? Which is when you and your partner both have other partners you seek or are in love with, or you live in like one big massive polyamorous family. It's not nuclear, you know, you have a bunch of fucking kids with a bunch of different women, she has a bunch of kids with a bunch of different men.
Like in the good old days.
And the reason I want to talk about that is because I thought originally that it was a good way to solve jealousy in a relationship. That's why most people got divorced, because, you know, they stopped seeing each other, being attracted to each other sexually anymore, right? And they wanted to fulfill their sexual needs, so they went to another person, like a close friend or the mailman in my mother's, in your mother's case, to fulfill those needs. And some people, one day it clicks in their head, boom, maybe I should just let my woman sleep with other people, and she should just let me sleep with other people too. Because 50% of marriages end in divorce. Most of that is because of cheating. Now, I look at this as a optimist, pessimist type of thing. You know, the pessimist says the glass is half empty, the optimist says the glass is half full. You know what I mean? When it comes to marriage and divorce, I'm like that as well. You say it's bad that 50% of marriages end in divorce, but I say 50% of marriages succeed, so that's a good thing anyway, right? But we want to optimize the other 50%. And I always thought that, damn, you know, polyamory was the fucking godsend, you know, it was the option. It was the full premium DLC, the whole golden premium pack for a relationship to work. But then I thought, like, god damn, man. The only reason I think that's because I watched too much fucking Destiny, and he ended up breaking up with his wife, and because she dumped him. And I kind of found out that, goddamn, this is all just a lie, and polyamory wasn't as cool as I thought it was anyway. Maybe I should stop watching like Twitch streamers and basing my political opinions off their personal life. That's my New Year's resolution. I wanted to say, and I'll probably make another full-length video about it, is that me as, first of all, calling myself an anarchist or a social revolutionary is so fucking autistic, man. Like, giving yourself political labels and associating yourself with political movements you were never involved in. Man, unless you were in the CNI in Catalonia during the times of the Spanish Civil War, alright, you cannot claim to be a fucking anarcho-syndicalist. That was my mistake that I made. Another New Year's resolution is be left-wing, sure. Have your own personal ideology, because everyone does anyway. Stop associating yourself with a political bloc, because you're just going to close yourself off within that bloc to other new ideas. It's so fucking stupid. That's a bit of advice to you as well. But me, I am obviously within the box of broad, like, market, libertarian, leftism, socialism, right? And I just wanted to say, man, from dealing with so many tankies this year, I figured out that authoritarian communists are not our friends. Like, when you look at the Antifa flag and the way it looks, the way it has the red and the black, it's like, oh, anarchists and communists are friends. Nah. Every single time anarchism has been tried, it's always been put down by a communist or a fascist. But same thing at the end of the day. Material reality and stuff, dialectic materialism. Should read up on it. I heard you authoritarians like reading theory. I just rambled a bunch of shit. But, you know, ye are authoritarians. You do end up doing a bunch of bad shit. You should check that out, you know. That's what, you know, you should read my diagnosis and eat some of my prescription. And then maybe you'll become an anarchist or social revolutionary broadly. Libertarian leftist as me. And if you're a right winger watching me, you're beyond help at this point. Man, that's another New Year's resolution of mine. I should try less and maybe get more results at the end of the day. See if that works out. Predictions come true from last year. Nah, Ron DeSantis is still not president, for example. But, which is a good thing. I'm not fucking complaining, but do I have any predictions for this year? I have predictions, but I don't think you want to hear them. And in order to leave this video on a jolly note, I think I'll end it here. So let's listen. Made a few resolutions. Made absolutely zero predictions like last year, even though I made it a tradition. But fuck it. And you know, for tankies like Hassan, you know, who think Crimea is part of Russia, why is it that, I've never done this myself, but when you come from Russia, past the border into Crimea, for some reason roaming data turns on while you're using mobile data. Really strange. Listen lads, if you don't heed my warning, keep in mind to follow any of the resolutions that I'm following, just remember, someone else's mat is using you as a bad example for our kids, alright? Maybe you should be wiser. See you guys. Love you. Oh yeah, and also for predictions, I think Venezuela is going to invade Guyana, so be on the lookout and on the cookout. Good luck, boys.
Кінські роздьори, дібрівські ліси, гайчурські хлопці чистої роси, свиснеш із дуба, чуть на 3 віки, скрізь мої краяни, махновці, козаки. Розлита воля, гірше із отрут, соловей розбійник.